name is Ernie Stripling. I'm the Technology Information Officer for Denton Independent School District. I've been here about 20 years, started in 2000. Love the school district. It's a town with 3 universities, real vibrant town with students 24 hours a day, it seems like, on our square. Our square is just about 5 blocks from here. And it's got one of the best courthouses in the state of Texas. It's a really, really neat place to live.
I think the greatest testament and testimony that I can provide for any school district would be that as a parent, I'm proud to have my kids here. My daughter will be in 3rd grade this year, my son will start kindergarten, and there hasn't been a day that has gone by that my daughter has not been excited about school.
We were trying to archive a lot of documents here. Our business office was starting to get more and more documents. They didn't know where to put them, how to organize them, so we started researching, and we found our local university, University of North Texas. We talked to them and how they were using it, and we thought that was perfect for us. But little did we know that Laserfish did so many more things than just a simple archive.
I use it as a database front end, so if you want to collect data for SQL Server, it can collect it in that regards. Forms, if you want to assign tasks to individuals, teams, or people who need to fill out forms and save paperwork, that is just built in right away. We just implemented it in a vendor approval form that we now have for our purchasing department. And they are loving the results of getting away from having to manually do a lot of the forms that they have to fill out now.
One thing we desperately needed was a way to store our records electronically. Our old system would actually create the records, but it never had a place to put them. And so we had actually looked at the repository before, and we were planning on just feeding what we had originally into the repository. But when we found Laserfish and learned about everything else it could do besides the repository, it made sense to create our forms in Forms and have them feed directly into the repository. We now, when we submit new hire paperwork, it feeds in properly, applies the right retention, and files away, including the employee's name, their ID number, and everything we need. So when the forms get to payroll, they actually are able to pull out everything they need that we've done in HR. It's a really nice, smooth process that no longer takes us a lot of time.
It's easy to identify which candidate we want to hire by simply plugging in their last name, the job application ID number. Some of that begins to auto-populate for us. And it's as simple as typing in if it's a transfer, what their old position is in old building and where they're transferring and who they're replacing. Once you get used to it, it really is about a 2 to 3 minute process per candidate.
Well, my experience, there are a lot of products in the 21st century that do not talk to other products. They don't integrate. And we had that with our employee application process, that the data went in and it was kind of just stuck there. And it was a primitive process. And when you updated something, you had to update it in every possible form. So, update that in 60 places. And so to fix some of those things with that application process, Laserfish just fit the bill, especially its ability to integrate and the intelligence behind the forms, the workflows. It just fell right into place immediately. As soon as someone listed the problem, the immediate answer was, a Laserfish can do that.
When we look at staffing and how we're staffed, I think we're always looking for how can we better utilize our staff for one, but how can we make things more efficient? And this product and this process platform has really streamlined our processes, has made a great deal of difference when it comes to efficiency and time spent.
If I were to think back on when I started this process and we were looking at other companies and other products out there, I wish we had seen Laserfish sooner. I wish that was something that we had seen early on. It would have made an easy decision for us because it hit every mark that we needed. Not all the other products had everything, and this one did. And so we've spent a lot of time building our process along the way. And so thankfully we had that, but if we had started with this early on, I think it would have saved us a lot of time.
So really from the onset, when our technology department brought in DocuNav to basically do some demonstrations of how this could benefit our district, the entire process has been first class. We have needed support along the way. Obviously, this has been a brand new adventure for us. And DocuNav, I feel like, has teamed with us and really stood beside us every step of the way, has really done a great job in providing trainings, has been available for on-site and phone customer support. The customer service that's been provided there and the support that we've needed along the way to get this off the ground, that really has been first class.
Almost everything we look at now, it almost is a cliche of, well, oh, I think Laserfish can do that. And it can. And so we have so many things that we do as a business that Laserfish fixes. So it's not about how can we make Laserfish fit in there. It's what are the pain points? Oh, yep, Laserfish can do that. That really should be the approach, not the other way around.